Hello cook, welcome another day to my channel, the channel of a chef in the kitchen. Look, today we are going to make a cold stew, okay? Cold stew with mirad. Here I have beans and chickpeas. It's a mix. I always do it like this, okay? I have some potatoes that I already have half cut. And the other, well, I'll show you how the kun is made. The pringada, a little bit of chorizo. We're not going to add too much fat, huh? Bacon and a little rib or lean, okay? We already have the open tail, the carrot, and well, the spices that we are going to add. So come on, look, here I already have the express pot. As you always know that I make the potages in the express pot, and well, right now the first thing I'm going to do is already put the month of chickpeas and beans. I have the fire off. I haven't turned it on yet. So we're going to put everything in the cold. Okay, come here, the berza or the cabbage as you call it. Well, I already have it cut and washed well, drained and for the pot well. Here I have the potatoes, one of them that are small, the ones I have made. Look. Okay, that's the point. Every time I make soup, I repeat it for people who have not seen it because previous recipes. Okay, it's already rinsed. We have removed the water and potatoes from the pot. Basically, a stew is everything put in a whole, and what a stew it is, not another carrot in slices that we have cut. You can put it however you want. I'm not going to add onion. It doesn't have bay leaf. At least I don't put it in this stew. I don't put any of that. Well, now it's the turn to put a little bit of fat to see. We can put blood sausage. We can put pork tail. We can put leg. We can put whatever we want. But I'm not going to put so many things. I'm not going to put even blood sausage. If you want, I'm only going to put 2 or 3 pieces. From Choricito, this is also the spiciness that they are home. I'm going to put a piece of bacon and I'm going to put the boneless rib part, okay? Or you put a piece of lean. If it's practically the same, it's meat, all fat good, but not much. You've seen it, huh? Well, now I'm going to put water until it doesn't cover the whole thing because then the cabbage releases a lot of water and is left with nothing then. I'm going to sew it with the lid on, but without it being completely closed. It's okay until I see it go down a little because the pot is all the way up, huh? Well, we put it on, we set it on fire, and we keep pouring water until I see it. Well, right now, everything's fine. I'm going to put the pot, that is the lid, but superimposed only so that it starts cooking well quickly. Look, see what I said? That the cabbage has gone down because it releases water and I haven't had to add more water to it. Worth a spoonful? Well, I'm going to add practically a tablespoon and a half of salt. That's to your taste. Of course, we are going to add peppercorns. There are some peppercorns that are very, very good for potages. Are we going to put ground pepper in it? So I say you can add whatever spices you want, huh? And here I am not going to have much compassion. I am going to give 3 teaspoons of paprika. Okay, perfect. So I am going to put it that I forgot to put it before. Food coloring, huh? Because these stews have to carry dyes. So that they remain yellow, okay? And the last thing is the oil because we don't want it to stay watery, huh? That although the meat releases its fat, but it's not the same, huh? You have to add a little good olive oil so that it counteracts the fat. So let's eat a little bit healthier. Come on, let's move a little and close the pot with the lid in place, the pot tightly closed so as not to have any problems. We make sure that it fits well, and with this you don't have a problem with people who are so afraid of the express pot that the express pot is very, very, very safe. It's okay, man, if you're going to open it by throwing all the smoke out and without letting the pressure go off, it's obviously going to explode in your face. Come on. So we don't put him in the dick like this now. From here we are going to count 40 minutes. I'm going to give him only 5 minutes. at full speed and then on medium power 40 minutes. After 40 minutes I have let it sit for a bit because I didn't want to open the pot and have my whole chamber fill up with mist and then it doesn't fog up and you can't see it. So look, nothing. I have let it sit for 10 minutes each. Look how delicious the bacon is. I'm going to take out the little pringadita that we have made for him. As you have already seen that I haven't given him much choricitos. Let's go look for the meat around here and see if it's hidden from us. Ah, perfect, here it comes and it is whole. Nothing has been thrown away. She's cute though, huh? Perfect, just like that. I already say everyone that I give him what he wants is how I cook at my house, and it's to give you an idea. Look at those of you who can't, those who don't have the means to buy meat or anything, who make the stew just like what you have. The legumes, and if you don't cook them, the legumes with only a little oil. And they are very good too. Don't complicate your life. The fact is that you have to feed the family and that we get good prices. How's it going? The thing is, not for now, you understand me, no? Well, that's it. So, this is a family meal to warm our bellies, to eat, to be happy. You already know that chickpeas have the source of happiness. You don't know that, right? Well, I'll talk to you about that another day. Right now, I'm going to put away the plate, the bottomless plate, which you already have. Good. I want you to keep in mind that we don't eat this, that I'm doing this, obviously. Well, to take the photo so that it looks good. But it is a very big dish that we eat at least 3 inside the dish, which is half a pot. Well, cook, look, family dish, family food to eat as a family, autumn food for winter too, which already here, at least in Scotland, it is doing a lot of scratches, very cold. Come on, let's put it there. Look what a delicious dish. There's the pingadita. Look, I put it here so you can see it better. The 2 plates next to each other. It's worth the small dish of stew and the pringadita on the right. Okay, well, nothing. Let's get our hands on it. Well, look, I'm going to add a little meat here. You already know how this goes, right? Above all, we Spaniards know very well that the pringada goes away. Then it is cut into small pieces and we go pringing with the bread. Whoa, how's that? That's great. It turned out great. How delicious. Look, I'm going to eat a little bit of meat from here. Look, it comes out, Juniper. Look what a delicious thing of meat. And also the meat here comes clean, exquisite. How good. Very clean, very clean. It comes, it tastes good. The truth is, yes. Well, and now I'm going to try a little choricito. Look what it looks like. You know how this goes, right? Did I just say it? It's bread in strips. But hey, I'm not going to do it here, obviously, and everything together. You can also take and crush everything, huh? Roughly speaking, and you put it on a plate and nothing more that every one of us take. Well, nothing more. That's right. Look at the simplest food to feed the whole family. Cheap and healthy because even though it has this little bit of meat, it's not much fat, huh? Look, fantastic. Well, Casinilla, I hope you also liked today's recipe. Leave me the comments you thought and see you in the next video. Okay, see you later.